surrounding figures like Jule, guided.
Isi pikiranku kamu Jadi terlalu banyak buang waktu Dari atas sampai bawah anggun Baby know that I just wanna be with you Sia-sia kepikiran Malam-malam sendirian Scrolling TikTok fitnya Isi cinta-cintaan Know that one day I will ask you to be mine
Boy, jangan malu-malu boy, kamu itu lucu boy.
Hello everyone, and welcome back to our podcast Gossip Together. I'm Dinda, and today we're discussing something that has become a huge part of internet culture, cancel culture. Nowadays, it seems like every week someone is being cancelled. It could be a celebrity, an influencer, a company, or even an ordinary person whose post suddenly goes viral. And some people believe cancel culture is necessary because it holds people accountable for their actions. And others argue that it can be unfair and sometimes even destructive. So, is cancel culture helping society become better, or is it creating more problems than it solves? To discuss this topic, I'm joined by Hanafi, Fatih, and Dania. Hi everyone! Hi! Hello everyone! Hi! This topic definitely interesting because almost all of us is using social media.
Exactly. I think most people have witnessed at least one cancel culture controversy online. So let's start with the basics. Alright guys, when you hear the term cancel culture, what does it actually mean? What do you guys think?
I think cancel culture generally refers to the act of public withdrawing support from someone because of their action, behavior, and statement. This often happens online when many people collectively criticize a person and encourage others to stop supporting them.
So it's not just criticism.
Not exactly. Criticism is simply expressing disagreement. Cancel culture usually grows further by encouraging consequences such as losing followers, opportunities, and our public trust.
And social media makes everything happen much faster. A single screenshot or video can spread to millions of people within a few hours.
Many people participate in cancel culture when they don't know the full story. Sometimes they only see a short clip or a viral post but immediately form strong opinions.
That's true. I've noticed that people often react before checking whether the information is accurate. What do you think cancel culture has become such a big phenomenon today?
I think one reason is that social media gives people a voice. Years ago, public figures had much more control over their image. Today, ordinary people can call them out publicly.
Many people see cancel culture as a way to hold influential individuals accountable. If someone says or does something hurtful, people believe they shouldn't simply ignore it.
At the same time, social media algorithms also contribute to the problems. Platforms tend to promote content that gets strong traction, especially on YouTube.
That's an important point.
Think about it. Posts expressing anger often receive more engagement than calm discussion. As a result,
controversial topics spread very quickly. And once a topic becomes viral, everyone wants to share their opinion. Sometimes people are afraid to stay silent because they might be judged too.
So social pressure also plays a role.
Definitely.
Let's talk about examples. We constantly see online controversies involving celebrities, influencers, and public figures.
Yes, many cases start with attachment and clips or video clip. Then people begin sharing it, discussing it, and eventually demanding accountability.
What's interesting is that some controversies involve things that happened years ago. People may dig up old posts and judge someone based on content they created a long time ago.
And recently, we've seen several internet personalities become the center of public criticism. For example, discussion surrounding figures like Julie gained significant attention online,
Yeah.
regardless of the people thought about the situation. The speed of public reaction was remarkable.
Exactly. Within a short period, thousands of comments, videos, and opinions appeared.
Sometimes the discussion becomes bigger than the original issue itself.
That's when it gets complicated because the conversation can shift from accountability to personal attacks.
Let's discuss the positive side first. Can cancel culture actually be beneficial?
I think it can. One major benefit is accountability. Public figure have influence to it reasonable to expect them to act responsibly.
I agree. Without public pressure, some issues might never receive attention. Cancel culture can help expose harmful behavior and encourage change.
Okay.
It has also helped marginalized communities speak up. People who previously felt ignored now have platform to share their experience and demand action.
So, in some cases, cancel culture can create awareness about important social issues.
Absolutely.
And sometimes companies or public figures uses apologize and make change because people raise concern online.
That's true. We've seen organizations revise policies after receiving criticisms from the public. Okay, now let's switch sides. What are the dangers of cancel culture?
One major problem is that people often rush to judgment.
Exactly. Social media doesn't always encourage patience or fact checking.
Okay. A person can become the target of millions of negative comments before all the facts are ignored.
And once something goes viral, it's difficult to stop.
Yes, that's right. Even if new information proves the original claims were incomplete or inaccurate, many people may never see the correction.
Another concern is mental health. Imagine receiving thousands of hateful messages from strangers.
That's something we often forget. Behind every viral controversy is a real person.
Of course, harmful actions should have consequences, but online harassment can sometimes go too far.
I think there's a difference between holding someone accountable and encouraging a massive wave of personal attacks.
Here's the big
question. When does accountability become mob justice?
Me, accountability is focusing on correcting behavior. The goal is improvement.
Mob justice focuses mainly on punishment. People may stop caring about facts and simply want someone to suffer.
Yes, I agree. If a person apologizes, sincerely learn from their mistakes and change their behavior, society should at least consider giving them a second chance.
That's interesting because many people believe that when someone is cancelled, their reputation is permanently damaged. And that's where forgiveness becomes important.
Exactly. If we would never allow people to grow, then what's the purpose of accountability in the first place?
People should be responsible for their actions, but they should also have opportunities to improve.
We're almost at the end of our discussion, so I'd like each of you to share a final thought.
Yeah, I agree. Accountability is necessary, especially for people with influence. However, we should avoid making judgment before knowing the complete story.
My advice is simple. Think critically, don't immediately believe everything you see online, and always verify information before sharing it. For me, empathy is important. We should remember that people are involved in this situation. Accountability and compassion can exist together. Those are the points. Personally, I think cancel culture is really good for sharing that. It can help expose conflict and promote accountability, but it can also become harmful when people are doing right. Spread misinformation or refuse or room for growth and change.
Well, that's all for today's episode. Thank you so much to Hanafi, Fatin, and Dania for joining me.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone. And thank you to all our listeners. What do you think? Is cancel culture an effective way to hold people accountable, or does it sometimes go too far? Let us know your thoughts, and we will see you in the next episode of Dose. Bye, everyone.
Bye-bye, everyone. For watching.
Like, comment, and subscribe. Guys, gossip.
Gossip together.
Policies after receiving criticisms sometimes people are afraid of staying basa.
Oh, basa.
Sometimes, dari sometimes lah. Hindi ka nasagin ka ng alihan. Definitely. Pero kadangar mo, sarap mo. So, hirap. So, social pressure also plays a role. Definitely.
Ay.
Ya, pwede. Sudah.
Mas nga udah 5 detik.
Exactly.
Kada.
Another concern is mental health. Fact checking.
Oh.
We're almost at the end of our discussion, so I'd like each of you to share a final thought.
Gossip and social media makes everything happen
Yes.
ISS nih.
Apa nih SS?
Buat di kos.
Fotoin.
Wah, dan nyeger.
Goser, gosip together.